He's swinging a chainsaw above his head. Why aren't you roping those off? Why are you throwing them down? Who's the supervisor here? Who's the supervisor here? Is that you?
Yeah, behind you.
Which one?
The one behind you.
Are you? You're not supervising this, are you?
Huh?
Are you the supervisor here in charge of health and safety? This is a safety issue. We need to speak to the supervisor. So we've got one person working on his own, an ARB team of one person working on his own, refusing to talk to anyone, throwing branches down, cutting them off above a person's head, and he's just carrying on. Just speak. Have you actually had enough sleep tonight? What time did you start work? There are laws about working in excessive hours. I'd like to talk to a health and safety person, please. If you're in charge of this, can you answer me? So this guy's using mechanical machines, possibly deprived of sleep after starting in the early hours of the morning, and he's just throwing branches down over a protester's head at the moment. That one he didn't even handle it, just let it drop from the saw. Who's in charge of this operation? I'd like to speak to someone. There's health and safety issues going on here. So that's literally above the guy's head. That could have quite easily fallen from his head. The barriers are falling over down here.
Our council tax pays for this, and you won't even talk to us about health and safety issues.
This is a public place. That guy's in a public space and you're cutting the tree down over his head. So this person is a resident on this road that objects to this tree being felled, and the answer is for these people to come out in the middle of the night and start hacking away at branches in a tree. We're now getting covered in sawdust ourselves, and he's just hacking away. He's not roping them off. He's just doing it as quickly as he possibly can. Obviously he's on a bonus of some sort, and health and safety's gone out the window. So now I'm being showered with sawdust. And look at this. This is right above my head.
They are obliged to...
I've got them on film. Just one person inside there refusing point blank to say who the supervisor was,
Yeah.
as he was putting branches
yeah,
down.
And he's asked him and he won't tell him who the supervisor is.
Inside the barrier, isn't it?
This is what they call Sheffield snow.
Yeah. Oh, right. And these also.
Say again?
Are you saying it's an unsafe?
Yes, what I've witnessed there, and what the Look North reporter witnessed, and she's going to report now, is you guys operating in an unsafe way. There's no reason for him to be behaving like he is now. He could be lowering those logs down, and he isn't. He's just doing it in a rush, and he's endangering people around him. And me, as a member of the public, have a duty to stop that happening. And next time I see it happening, I'm going to go in there and stop it.
Okay. Okay.
I've asked to speak to a supervisor, and they just carried on and didn't want to speak to me. You're leaving us with no option than to make it clear where we're going to go with this.
Okay. That's fine.
Are you the supervisor here?
I'm not the supervisor.
Who is the supervisor here? Who's the supervisor?
You're obliged to have a supervisor who's identifiable. So
Who's in charge of the health and safety of what's going on here? If you carry on like this, that guy is completely justified in stopping work in that area because you're operating in an unsafe way.
That was always going to happen, though, wasn't it?
strange statement.
It was always going to
Daily
happen.
occurrence.
I am recording audio.
It's a daily occurrence, isn't it? So,
Yeah, isn't it though? Like, you could be working the safest way. That bloke, there's going to be someone.
I am recording audio at the moment.
it's
So
alright, it's not a problem.
these guys are recording me, so
No, it's not a problem.
Oh, it's very interesting. It's on TV now, anyway.
So there's emergency services that have just turned off the road and turned around and gone back the way they came. So here's an ambulance coming down the road, trying to get through. Emergency services turning round in a dead end. Another casualty of the tactics that the council are playing at the moment of not announcing where they're going to be next, shutting down a road. That could be someone with a heart attack there. There could be attending someone that's dying at the moment, and they're trying to find a way through. This is a dead end. They can't see that until they get here, and that's the scene at the bottom there. I'm just going to walk over here and see if they were trying to get through here. And there you can see the ambulance found another route wherever it's going.
The next question is from residents of Vano Road. Speaking on behalf of the resident who lives much higher up the top of Vano Road. Would councillors please accept that claims of intimidation towards stag supporters on our street in Watney are a complete reversal of the truth. The rest of us in the neighbourhood are tired of this circus. We also love trees, but some larger ones are clearly damaging pavements, walls and services.
That's a statement.
Can I just check? I had some more questions of your joint names. Are you happy you've asked the questions you came to ask? Yes. Okay, thank you for that. So I refer those questions to Councillor Brian Lodge, the Cabinet Member for Environment and Space.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. And thank you, Mr Mayor, for coming along today and asking those questions. We do hear regularly in this chamber questions that are asked in here, in Cabinet and at other places that imply there is one voice in this city that is against the tree replacement programme. You coming on here today, I understand it's taken a lot of courage, really, that's the right word, because when anybody speaks out against it, they are shouted down. We see, forgive me, Lord Mayor, we see pictures like this appearing of mass protesters out on the streets that are stopping people from doing their work, that are intimidating members of the public. There are many of these pictures out there, and I hope that all councillors in here, all the councillors in here, will decry that behaviour and turn around and say people should not be doing that. They should not be intimidating people. They should not be intimidating people in their homes. They're not. I've got comments from someone shouts there. This is the problem, you see. This is why I applaud you for coming here today.
Just the Labour Party commenting there.
Many comments that come through from people in this city that report them through, that feel they have to do them anonymously. They don't want to go out to the press because they feel intimidation. Some of these comments are here. I no longer ask my grandchildren to visit me because there are mass people outside my house every time and it frightens them. Is that acceptable? Is that acceptable in this city? No, it's not. See, this is the problem again. When they hear something that they don't like, they are shouting out and accusing residents of this city of lying.
Can I
back it up evidentially?
Excuse me. Can I ask members in the public gallery to remain silent while other people are speaking? You will get an opportunity.
No, we don't. We don't get an opportunity.
I will not hesitate to ask you to leave if you continue. Please be respectful of the council meeting. Thank you.
Lord Mayor, if I may continue, I have other comments here. I have protesters outside my house virtually every day. They don't care what I think and act as if they will decide what happens to the street outside my house. That's not their right. That's what we vote for a council and a democratic process, to make these difficult decisions on behalf of all of us. There has been a democratic process here. There were all elections.